This is going to be your reading. This is for water sign placements. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Take what Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Be sure to flip and switch the roles, genders, and place yourself wherever you fit in the story, okay? All right. So let's see, what do the water signs most importantly need to know right now? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. What do they North Node, I just heard. What do they most importantly need to know right now? Okay, isolation. The fire signs had this in the same position. So you or someone you're dealing with can have fire sign placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Or you could be a fire sign with water in your chart. What else? Some of y'all need to go out more. I'm getting somebody stays in the house a lot. Some of you guys need to put something nice on, right? I feel like some of y'all could have like a nice suit or a nice dress or outfit or shoes or whatever that you're like, you don't like, like you need to put something nice on. Take yourself out or go out with some friends, family, or even just put something on and just walk outside. A lot of y'all have been isolated too long, or you've been like too busy with work maybe, I don't know. But some of y'all need to go put something nice on for yourself. We got impasse, okay? So somebody could be in your way, or there's something in your way. Because this person is blocking somebody's path, is blocking the path. There could be an emotional blockage. Somebody could be having a hard time expressing themselves as well. Maybe you're getting in your own way, because nobody can really get in your way unless you allow them. Nobody can get in your way unless you allow them to. What else? So somebody can try, but yeah, victim in reverse. You're not, just like I was telling the air signs, you're not a victim. Somebody could be trying to victimize you or make you feel like you're helpless or make you feel like you can't, there's no point in doing something. Or they want you to just feel that way on your own. Or this is just you, you doing that to yourself. Don't get in your own way. What else? What else for the water signs? Water signs. And we got despondence. So she got, for the earth signs, pregnancy came up for them. And she has this little globe in her belly. But she seems like really upset. This could be, I don't know, somebody could be jealous of somebody being pregnant. Hey, Lakithra. If it's not about a pregnancy, somebody could be jealous or feel a way about someone's renewal or their self-worth. Maybe somebody feels like you're tapping into something that they don't have or that they can't achieve, or this could be how you feel, right? But for others of you, this can simply be you guys not really appreciating what you have around you or who's around you. Some of you guys need to focus on what you do have, who you do have, not just what you don't. And that's what's going to help you renew and help you overcome something. Okay, some of you guys could be going through a renewal process. Your self-worth is increasing. You see how there's the chairs here, the throne, like the emperor, the empress, and this person is walking up to it. But you see how this person in this card is standing in the way right now. There could be something. If it's a person, it's not what they're doing or what they did. It's you possibly not, with the forgiveness in reverse, you not being able to forgive someone could be blocking your own path. It could be blocking your own path to self-worth, to forgiveness, to creation, to your patience, to your journey, to your renewal. So make sure you're not harboring any resentment or bitterness, because it is becoming a blockage. Because holding on to resentment and what somebody did is not gonna change what they did or what they didn't do. So what's the, there's no point. What's isolation? I'm alone right now. What do you mean you're alone right now, Lakithra? What's isolation? You're the devil. Oof. Capricorn energy here, the Fool in reverse. Somebody feels really trapped, really restricted. Capricorn energy. You or someone can have Capricorn in their chart. Somebody could be feeling restricted because of finances, because of their own doing. Somebody here needs to go out and have some fun. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody's insecurities could be in the, some of y'all need to go out and have fun. Y'all need to go spend some time with some friends. Go take yourself on a date or go out and date. There could be somebody coming in that could want to date you guys, but your insecurities, your attitude could be getting in the way. Or this is somebody else that you're dealing with. If you're a man, you could be dealing with a woman like this. And if you're a woman, you're being a bitch. Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody here could be being really impatient, really hostile, aggressive, nasty, mean. Somebody here just overthinks a lot. They could be really pessimistic, really insecure, competitive, jealous. Or this could be how somebody's feeling about y'all. This could be a so-called friend, or hopefully you're not being this person. Or this could even be somebody like you're close to, you're dating or partnering with. But yeah, heavy Capricorn here, 4 Pentacles and the Devil. Somebody here could be really possessive of themselves. Somebody here doesn't like to share. I'm being quiet. Somebody doesn't like to share. Whatever you're holding tightly onto, or whatever someone is trying to possess and control, it's actually keeping them blocked and stuff. Or whatever somebody's holding on to for some type of false sense of security or safety or identity, it's blocking a renewal, it's blocking abundance, it's blocking creation, it's blocking patience, it's just causing a blockage of growth, everything. What's impasse? The 3 of Pentacles, the 4 Swords in reverse. Some of you guys need to get some rest. Oh, thank you. Some of you guys need to get some more rest. 3 of Pentacles, hold on. 3 of Pentacles, Mars and Capricorn. So there could be something with contracts, information, something with work or group. 4 Swords in reverse, Jupiter and Libra. There could be a lot of anxiety. Some of y'all could need to get, if you're having a hard time getting past something or getting around something, I'm getting it's more so emotionally and psychologically. Y'all could need to go see a therapist or get some help. Okay, some of you, again, there could be a pregnancy here for some of you guys, or somebody around you. Some of y'all need to take better care of yourselves. You could be coming into this Empress energy, whether it's because you're pregnant or whether it's because you're focusing on your self-worth, your self-care, or you nurture people around you, things around you, within reason. What's despondence? Yeah, the 9 of Wands. Yeah, somebody's like trauma bonding, or somebody's like somebody wears their trauma and wears what they've gone through like a badge of honor. Somebody here could be paranoid. Somebody here doesn't trust nobody. Somebody has gone through a lot. That's no doubt. Somebody's moon and Sag. Somebody has gone through a lot. But it's also, it's like somebody's such a wounded warrior that's become their identity. They can't see nothing else around them. They can't see the potential for anything. What's isolation? Yeah, 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody's not receiving any benefit. There's no reward or benefit from isolating yourself. Moon and Taurus. I'm tired of humans. I understand that. Somebody, there's no benefit, there's no reward. You can't receive anything in isolation. And I'm not saying to surround yourselves with just anybody. but being isolated is not going to get you anywhere. It's a defense mechanism. I feel like there's something with codependency, maybe even we'll see. What's the impasse? The Queen of Cups. Yeah, some of y'all could need to go to counseling. Y'all can have major trust issues, or you could be a counselor of some sort. Somebody here could need to go to therapy, or even some group therapy, maybe. That came out for earth signs too. What's despondence? Yeah, Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I feel like somebody's battling a lot of trauma from their past. For sure. Some of y'all could definitely have some trust issues. You're allowing something, even if it's like, well, that, they cheated on me, they abused me, they lied to me. Cool. Hopefully you got away. You're not dealing with that person anymore. And hopefully, like, my thing is, if you're having a hard time trusting yourself, meeting new people, or trusting new people, or starting over or doing things, I just feel like somebody here should get some somebody would benefit from counseling. Getting help, accepting help, delegating tasks does not make you weak. It does not make you weak. There's no badge of honor for being a martyr, or for I'm this wounded person, and the world has dealt, I've been dealt a bad hand. Unfortunately, because of our parents' choices, their parents' choices, and so forth, we have to make do with the cards we are dealt with, and just play our cards right. That's just how it is. There's no, I mean, and there's, what else are you gonna do? Isolate, not trust nobody, not be with nobody, not make no friends, not start nothing new because you're afraid of failure, or because you feel like a imposter, like you have imposter syndrome. Like, what are you gonna do? Somebody here could be afraid of failing. Somebody here also could be afraid of being seen by others. Somebody, what's the devil? Yeah, the justice here. So there could be something legally going on. Something with finances, taxes, money. Justice is here, Libra. You or someone can have Libra in their chart. Yeah, there could be a Tower, Aries, Scorpio. There could also be accountability that's needed. Isolating yourself is not going to fix anything or change anything about your experiences if you are not taking accountability for your choices, and for how you show up, and who you decide to invest in, and how you go about things. A lot of people have this thing where they get hurt, they isolate. It's like a person who's dating and it doesn't work out, they isolate, they become celibate, and they don't do nothing. They don't go get therapy, they don't get counseling, they just isolate. And then they go back out to date again, and they do the same thing all over again, and they get the same result. But they don't really change much about themselves. Or they didn't really look at themselves to say, you know what can I change? What can I renew about myself? How can I show up differently? How can I tap into my self-worth, so I'm not choosing or investing and wasting my time into the same type of people or the same type of experiences? Who can I forgive? And even if you guys have to write down a list of names, and write down next to those names what those people have done to you. If it's a long list, if it's really that bad, then do it on separate pieces of paper. And start off with the most traumatic thing, the most traumatic situation, and find out how you can start there of forgiving, so it's not clouding your judgment, it's not blocking your blessings. But accountability is needed. There's nothing to be received by being in isolation. Justice here. Yeah, the Empress. Nine of Pentacles in reverse, Six of Cups, the Four of Wands. I feel like somebody is like really just restricted. Somebody is really restricted. Oh, hold on. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse, somebody is too tied to the past. This is like no freedom. Somebody can't really be themselves. I don't know if this is because of somebody's childhood or something that somebody, you know, this could even be, even if somebody is around people, they can still feel alone. And what's the Empress is Taurus Libra energy. I feel like somebody here really needs to honor their self-worth. Like somebody really needs to honor their self-worth. What's this Empress here? There could be some type of attachment that somebody has to a mother figure. This could even be something legally binding. There could be something going on with child support for some of you, or you could have been married to this person. The Page of Pentacles, so there could be good news. Somebody could be keeping some type of legal or some type of pregnancy news to themselves. Maybe somebody doesn't want to share what's going on. Hold on, guys. All right, sorry, y'all. Page of Pentacles. What's this? Page of Pentacles. Yeah, Ten of Wands. Who's reading? It was fire signs. Go watch fire signs, because in fire signs reading, somebody was like feeling tired and burdened by by a pregnancy, or by someone, or being burdened just by, yeah, by the situation, the responsibility, the weight of something. And that could be why somebody is isolating, or why somebody doesn't want to share something, give something, or why they can't. Maybe somebody's not telling you everything. Somebody is stressed out about something, some type of information. It could be a pregnancy test. It could be something legal. There could be something going to trial. Saturn and Sagittarius. What's the Six of Pentacles in reverse? The Hermit. Oh my God. Virgo energy. You or someone can have Virgo in their chart. So somebody's definitely isolating. For some of you guys, somebody here is going, they're not up to date with their payments. There's no support. There's no equal give and take. And if it's not about, maybe somebody doesn't know how to tell you this. I don't know if somebody has an ex-spouse, a child's mother, or there's something going on with somebody's a mother figure, a family member. I don't know what this is. But the hermit could be a doctor. It could be a therapist, a psychiatrist, or this could simply be somebody here being alone, going through something by themselves. Not telling you, or not telling much, or not really telling anybody. What's the hermit? Yeah, the Ten of Swords. You could be seeing 10-10. Somebody could be going through something painful. Yeah, somebody could be getting bad news from an institution, a doctor, or something like that. This could even be something going on with a child. A child could be acting out at school. Maybe you got to get your child in therapy. I don't know. Or for yourself, I don't know. Both of you guys, or how many kids you guys have. If there's no kids, maybe something happened in your childhood with your mother or your caregivers or an ex. I don't, take it how it resonates. But somebody could be getting some bad news, or somebody here is feeling pessimistic about something. Somebody here can have a teenager that's acting out. Ten of Swords here. Gemini Sun energy. Yeah, the World card. Somebody could be going offline, or they're not really on social media much. Maybe somebody feels embarrassed. That's me, Stretch with Coach B. Fixed sign energy, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Maybe somebody feels like they made a bad choice in love. Hey, Arlen. Okay, the Lovers in reverse, Gemini energy. Somebody could feel like they made the wrong choice in choosing a partner, or who they got pregnant by, whatever. There could even be a bad divorce, or somebody here could have also committed, somebody could have did something in a different city or state. I'm getting a lot. Somebody also could have taken bad advice from somebody that didn't really have their best interests. The World card. Somebody also could be going through some type of painful ending. Somebody's ending a painful cycle, and maybe they want to isolate. Maybe they want to stay to themselves. But what's the World? Yeah, the Four of Wands. Somebody here could have changed homes, Venus and Aries. Maybe somebody moved to a different city or state because they didn't want to pay something, give something. Somebody could be putting a lot of responsibilities and burdens on one person. Maybe somebody needs help with overcoming maybe somebody could be coming to you guys for help. Maybe they trust your judgment, or this is somebody that you're going to. Some of y'all could be getting a new home, or this is some type of new beginning that somebody is stressed out about. Hey, Goddess Chanel. This could be an online community. Somebody could be finding solstice in the online community. What's the Four of Wands? Yeah, the Four of Cups. You could be seeing 444. Sorry for the interruptions, guys. My 3.5-year-old is home today. She has a dentist appointment, so I just kept her home. So there's probably going to be more interruptions. Yeah, but the Page of Cups and the Emperor in reverse. Somebody here, you could be having paternity issues with somebody, or somebody here could be a deadbeat. Somebody's also irresponsible. Moon in Cancer with the 4. Somebody feels discontent within the family or home dynamic, and it could be because of a pregnancy. Maybe somebody had a bad marriage, a bad relationship. I don't know, but somebody is stressed out, and they're not really saying anything. Maybe somebody's trying to keep everything together because there's kids, family, people watching, whatever this is. But somebody is not happy, they're discontent. Somebody may even be a bit bored. Somebody could, maybe somebody has moved away from a lot of people and they feel isolated where they move to. Maybe somebody here could have upgraded to a bigger home, but they feel isolated. Or somebody just moved to get away from something. Everybody's thing is going to be different. 3 of Pentacles upright with the 4 swords in reverse. Yeah, 2 of Wands. Mars in Aries. 2 of Wands. Yeah, the Page of Wands in reverse. Somebody's feeling pessimistic, or they're not feeling too enthusiastic, or they're not feeling too excited about somebody's not feeling too excited about their choices. But somebody here I feel like somebody got themselves in this situation for some of y'all. Because of their behavior, because they did something in haste, or what's this Page of Wands in reverse? Yeah, somebody's not happy about being a father, or somebody doesn't want to be responsible. Somebody doesn't want to be a husband. What is it? They don't want to be held accountable for, like, what is it? Aries here with the Emperor. Yeah, 3 of Swords. Saturn and Libra. So something heartbreaking, painful that you or somebody is going through, but they're not saying anything. You may feel like somebody is breadcrumbing you. Maybe somebody's going through family issues. You may feel like somebody's breadcrumbing you or not interested, but maybe they're burdened by something that they're not telling you, or this is you. Somebody needs to speak up. For some of you guys, you could be this person's mother. Say you have a grown son or a grown daughter. They can be going through something and they're not telling you. Some of y'all could have met somebody at work, school, or even like the gym, a place you frequent. Yeah, somebody is irresponsible. They're childish. What's the Emperor in reverse? This person could be trying to control and dictate how you do something. Yeah, oh my God. Oh my God. The 7 of Wands and the impasse. Somebody is like, somebody's trying to block something. Somebody's trying to get in. Somebody thinks that somebody thinks they're in control. Somebody thinks they're in control of somebody because you're their child's mother, or you guys were married, or this is what they're going, or you guys were dating or sleeping together. This is what they're going through somewhere else. Somebody is trying to control and get in the way of something or block something. Or somebody's blocking themselves because they lack discipline, they lack structure, they don't have no routine, man or woman. Somebody's childish, they get bored easily, they're super restless. Somebody here needs to get help. There could be a child that needs to get help. And somebody here is getting defensive about that, or they're just defensive. But some of y'all could need to delegate tasks. You need to make sure you're preserving your energy. Some of y'all could be getting burnt out by something. Maybe you have too much on your plate, and you could feel like your plans are restricted, or you just feel like you're tired and burnt out. Mars and Leo with the 7 of Wands, but there's like an impasse in someone's life. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, June Cancer, June Gemini, Queen of Cups. So yeah, I feel like somebody's feelings is kind of clouding and keeping their brain scattered, and it could also be affecting their behavior, man or woman. The Page of Swords in reverse is like scattered brain behavior. Somebody also could be lying. The Death card, Scorpio energy. What's this Page of Swords in reverse? The Wheel of Fortune, some type of change. Something out of somebody's control. What's the Wheel of Fortune? There's like a sudden change. Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Swords. Somebody could be going to jail. Jupiter and Gemini, or somebody here is playing victim. Yeah, there could be some type of conflict when it comes to a situation, animosity. There could even be a breakup. Somebody here could be very like abusive, very toxic. That Queen of Swords, that could be somebody's ex-wife, ex-girlfriend, a friend, a family member, whoever, a parent. Somebody feels restricted because of these changes, or because of something or someone. Or this is what they're just being. Somebody here is just, somebody's not in a good space because of their emotions. I feel like somebody here really needs some type of help. They need to delegate tasks, go see a counselor, work through something. If something is keeping somebody restricted, somebody could be going through flight or fight. Eight of Swords. Yeah, I can't make this up. Ten of Cups, somebody feels restricted in the family dynamic, or something about kids, or blending families together, or maybe somebody doesn't like that somebody has a child or has kids. They don't want that responsibility. Whatever it is, you could be seeing 10-10. Fire signs and air signs got that. Mars and Pisces. Or this could be someone that you have a family with, or you wanted to have a family with, or they wanted this with you, and they think they're going to get in the way and control something by trying to force you to change. And somebody wants to force somebody's path. Yeah, somebody really wants to keep somebody restricted in a relationship, a connection, or guilt somebody into staying somewhere that they don't want to stay, or prevent two people who actually want to be together from being together. I mean, flipping, nobody can really block anything unless you allow them. So if you're dealing with somebody and they have somebody else in their energy that they're getting advice from, or that they used to date, be married to, or have kids with, and they're letting that person dictate things, that this is not the person for you. Because you're going to have to deal with this for as long as you're with this person. And that means they're weak. There could be, yeah, somebody feels like they're trapped with kids, a family dynamic, a home, something. Ten of Cups. Yeah, Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody here is lying. There could be something going on with a mother and a son, a grown son. Somebody in someone's family is giving them bad advice on purpose on how to deal with their kids, their child, how to deal with you. This, whether it's a family member, a friend, whoever it is, somebody's giving somebody bad advice. And they somebody here knows, or this could even be a friend. You guys can have mutual friends or whatever. Y'all can know the same people. Somebody here is giving someone bad advice. They know what they're doing. Somebody's being really sneaky, trying to cause confusion, mess with somebody, make somebody second guess their intuition. Something is getting out of hand. It's messy. It's unstable. It's chaotic. It can't be balanced. It can't be managed. It could be somebody's emotions, their money, somebody's secrets. Everything is starting to fluctuate. And now somebody's trying to get away or leave something behind. Queen of Swords here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, September, Virgo, September, Libra. Queen of Swords in reverse. This could be someone's sister, brother, friend, mother, father, co-worker, whoever. Ex. Queen of Swords in reverse. Somebody here could be really bitter about a family dynamic, or somebody in someone's family is bitter, or a friend, or whoever. Queen of Swords in reverse. Yeah, the Temperance. Somebody has a really bad temper. They're impatient. They're temperamental. Sagittarius. Somebody here could be very antagonistic. Somebody here, you know, this is a type of situation where, say there's like two people arguing, the man could be trying to like walk away and the woman blocks the door. She pushes him, mushes him, or grabs his bags out his hand. There could be a feminine energy that's very temperamental. They can also have an addiction, or they have something that they do in excess. Somebody also likes to gossip. Somebody here likes to talk negative about other people. This could even be someone in a person's family, or a friend of the family, or whatever this is, a co-worker, friend, whoever. Somebody here is very antagonistic. They gossip a lot. They talk a lot. The Temperance is in reverse is excess. The Queen of Swords in reverse is like somebody here who's very toxic, very nasty person. Somebody's overly critical, overly judgmental. They take it too far, and that's the problem. That's who's the impasse in someone's life. They let this person get in their head. Somebody's letting someone get in their head, or they're letting something get to them. Nine of Wands. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Venus in Virgo. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, somebody knows what somebody's trying to twist words, or twist information, or do something to, like, somebody knows what they're doing to cause an ending, or yeah, to create distance, to get in the way of something, or somebody's letting someone do this. Nobody's more powerful than you. Nobody's more powerful than yourself. That's crazy. Let me get my charger. Hold on, guys. Let me just see if it's charging. Yes, this is Knight of Swords. Taurus, Gemini here. Somebody could be born in May. The Nine of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo. The Nine of Wands. It's like somebody's attacking someone, or like somebody's allowing someone to interfere with their independence, them growing up. This could even be something where somebody doesn't want their child to grow up. Go watch the earth sign reading. Or somebody doesn't want to see somebody elevate or just be in a stronger position. Or somebody's defending some type of toxic, controlling behavior. Or something within somebody that they're being defensive about. I don't know. Knight of Swords. Five of Wands. Conflict and drama. Somebody's always coming to somebody. Somebody could be dealing with somebody that they always have to save. They always have to rescue. They always got to defend them from other people. They get into drama all the time. Nobody likes them. But if you tell them about themselves, then you're considered to be a hater, or you're considered to be jealous. Everybody can't be lying. It's always, oh, they're just jealous, or they're just a hater. It's never, maybe my personality really is shitty. Maybe I'm not that good of a person. Maybe I am being a a-hole right now. Maybe I am being shitty. Somebody's always in drama and conflict, but yet it's everybody else's problem. Everybody else is the hater. Or somebody's always into something going on with their dating life or whatever, but Five of Wands, Saturn and Leo, conflict, drama, competition. There could be an actual fight that breaks out. Somebody here could have gotten injured. Somebody here could have set somebody up to get jumped, beat up, or somebody purposely got somebody riled up and they could have gotten into a fight with somebody and got their ass beat. Somebody here could be hurt, sick. Somebody here is out of work. They can't work. And for my men, stop dealing with women that put y'all in these compromising situations to get your ass beat or to lose everything. Please. Whether they're your wife, your girlfriend, a person who cares about you, is not gonna, a Libra man, a person who cares about you is not gonna put you in compromising situations where your life can be, or your sense of survival can be at stake. Five of Wands. Yeah, the Nine of Swords. I feel like somebody here got jumped or beat up. Good afternoon, Kat. Somebody here could even be, y'all need to pick and choose your battles. Pick and choose your battles, because I don't know if somebody is coming in trying to antagonize you guys, trying to purposely misinterpret what you say, trying to act stupid, or they're trying to just antagonize you. Or this person could have, they can get easily upset. They get volatile. I understand you protect who you love, but somebody that's constantly getting into drama and chaos on purpose so that you can come to their defense, and then you get shot or beat up because this bitch can't keep her mouth shut, or she keeps doing things. That's, I will never advise that for my son or my brothers. That's ridiculous. I would never want my son I would never want my son or brother to be with a woman that's constantly in drama and that's putting them in, they don't have no job, they getting beat up, they getting damn near killed. No. That's not smart. You can't, and sometimes the people you love, you can't always protect because they put themselves in these situations, and you got to keep bailing them out. And then what happens to you? That's very ignorant. No, I don't agree with that. The whole protect who you love. No. You can't love people more than you love yourself. Somebody, anyways, you got to pick and choose your battles. I feel like somebody here got caught up in something, trying to defend somebody or play Captain Save-A-Ho, and now they stressed out. And this could be the mother of somebody's child, their wife, their spouse. Or maybe somebody is with somebody that's combative, argumentative. Somebody is stressed out, could be losing weight. It's just somebody's around somebody who's never satisfied. Mars and Gemini, yeah, somebody's stressed out. Nine of Swords. The Ace of Cups. So somebody's competing for what? Something that is for you. Or somebody could be stressed out. Somebody is stressed out about y'all having something. Somebody could be stressed out at the fact that you're not single no more. So they could be trying to rush in. Somebody could be trying to beat you to the punch and do, anyways. I mean, if they love you, they will protect you. Yeah, but again, you can love something. Love is not enough. Sometimes we love stupid people. Sometimes we love irresponsible people. Sometimes we love chaotic people who are always in drama and mess. I get what you're saying, Lakeithra, but that's not enough. And somebody could be trying to make somebody do something to prove their love. Like, oh, if you love me, do this. Or if you love me, do that. And it's coming at one person's expense. Money, their health, their safety, their well-being. Six of Wands in reverse, their relationships, their love life, their health, their mental. Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. Somebody here could sleep around a lot. Somebody's a troublemaker. Queen of Wands in reverse. The Nine of Cups in reverse. Somebody is never satisfied. Somebody has a really bad temper. They could even be physically abusive. They're really nasty. They're bitchy. They're snobby. All they do is sit and gossip. All they do is go out. They drink. Somebody here somebody has no class, and this is who somebody has a child or kids with, or who somebody has to deal with. Somebody has no class, or this is what they're used to, possibly. Somebody has no class. Somebody's dealing with somebody or dealing with people that have no class, no grace. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse is somebody with no class. This could be a man that's dealing with this. For some of y'all, flip and switch it. Somebody is a troublemaker. They go around, they create drama. Somebody don't like to see peace. They like drama. They like war. Somebody could be an Aries or a Scorpio. Or they have Aries and Scorpio in their chart. Or they're just a combative person. Knight of Cups, Pisces, Aquarius. Somebody's insincere. Somebody's around a mob of people with bad intentions who enable them and egg on their poor behavior. Yeah, somebody's miserable, unhappy people. There's a group of unhappy people. Or somebody's around people that don't really have the best interest for them and is not really giving them solid advice. Hold on, guys. I feel like somebody could have, Knight of Cups in reverse. Somebody also didn't follow their heart. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, if you're the Magician, somebody's manipulative. This magician's been coming out in a challenging position. Virgo, Gemini, somebody abuses their power, or somebody battles with that. Somebody could be really manipulative. There's a lot of animosity here, a lack of clarity. If you're dating somebody and you know you want something, for those of you, if this is about dating and somebody's not giving you clarity on where you guys stand, where something is headed, leave it alone. Don't waste your time, because then what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to act like you're okay with that gray area, knowing that you want more, and then without you having a conversation, you're gonna get strung along. Because what if this person comes across somebody who's more direct and more thorough and not afraid to ask or demand or ask for what they want, or ask, hey, where are we? What are we doing? You're going to feel away. You're going to feel used. So there could be a conversation that you guys need to have with somebody, instead of playing victim, like, oh, people always string me along. I always get used. I never get taken serious. Have these conversations with these people. Don't start something off. Don't start off in a gray area, because it's most likely going to stay in that gray area. And don't be afraid to be to yourself until you come across somebody that wants the same things as you, so that y'all don't have to keep accumulating trauma and bad experiences that only weigh you down and get in your way. Because then you're going to get bitter. You're going to have trust issues. It's going to, the older you get and the more experiences you have, the more jaded you become. Most people, me, I don't let experiences get me jaded. There may be certain people that I'll never trust and fuck with again. I thought, I'm like, it said it was charging, but why? Certain people I just won't I just don't mess with, but I don't let that close off my heart. But it's just, just be mindful of that. And for others of you, there's someone that's a troublemaker. Somebody could be infatuated. They can sleep around a lot. There could also be somebody blackmailing somebody. Somebody here can have certain sexual kinks and fetishes that somebody knows about, and they could be blackmailing them. The Magician in a challenging position. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody here could pay for sex. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse is someone that has sex for money. The King of Pentacles, he does too, or he pays for it. Somebody here thinks they're like a pimp, a sugar daddy or something. Somebody could be exploiting people that they date, women or men that they date. Yeah, somebody here has a lot of weakness. Somebody here knows someone's weaknesses or vulnerabilities. Somebody got flying monkeys, minions, all types of weird things. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, April, Aries, April, Taurus. What's the King of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, somebody don't want to work, but they're materialistic. Somebody's in a dead-end situation. So somebody here, some of y'all are dealing with somebody that could be married, but they cheat. They're not happy, but they don't want to get a divorce. They're going to give you, or they're going to say that, oh, she won't sign the papers. So they can date you. They can wine and dine you, but they're not going to divorce this person. So they're never going to fully be able to commit to you. So you're going to have to make a choice about that and decide what you want to do about that. I advise not to. If you don't want to be a third party, I feel like you can get better. You can get somebody that's more available to you. Eight of Pentacles, Virgo. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. Definitely please go watch the Earth Signs. Somebody made the wrong choice in love. They could have got with somebody for money, for status, for looks, for whatever it was, out of spite, lust, sex, whatever it was. Somebody made the wrong choice, whether it was something it's affecting their money, their health, or just their peace of mind or livelihood. either, you know, somebody could be penny pinching. Love is in reverse, Gemini energy. The Seven of Pentacles. Somebody's looking at, somebody made a bad investment. Somebody could be sick. They're feeling hopeless. They're feeling like, oh my God, woe is me. Venus and Virgo. Somebody's looking at some things. There could be definitely a pregnancy here. Somebody's looking at what they've invested in a situation, how, you know, or you could be looking at somebody, or you could be, over time you're going to see that somebody here is non-committal. There's no growth here. You're wasting your time. This person is not in alignment with you. It's just, you know, don't waste your time. You could be evaluating your choices in love, or just who you're dealing with or needing to. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, Five of Cups. Somebody's in regret. Somebody here, what, could have chose the Queen of Wands in reverse. Somebody could have turned their back on you, or this person got them to turn their back on you, whatever. Now somebody wants to return. Five of Cups, Mars and Scorpio. Yeah, somebody's in regret. Somebody turned their back to their Two of Cups that they could have had with you, with you or with whoever. Somebody rejected a blessing from God, and now they're worried about this blessing going into someone else's hands, or someone else getting it. Why? You didn't want it. You didn't want it. Why do you care? You didn't want it. It was too boring. It wasn't toxic enough. Why do you care? Somebody, you know, why do you care? Somebody here likes chaos, and they're mad because the Four of Cups, somebody here you guys could have a nice stable life together, but they rejected it because they wanted to go out, have fun, or they took advice from somebody, or they wanted to keep their options open, which is fine. Everybody has free will. Everybody has free will. And now they have this sense of urgency because you could be getting an offer somewhere else, or they know you are and they want to come and cause trouble, or this is somebody on your person's end, or, you know, whatever. Let's get some chakra messages. Yeah, unstable and insecure. This could be that King of Pentacles. In reverse, detachment. Some of y'all, it's time to detach from this. Somebody can't cope with change. This person is very insecure, very competitive. Somebody here could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, a Pisces, March Aries. What else? Somebody also could be physically abusive. Could be a woman or man. Don't know what to believe. Somebody here is doubting their judgment. Somebody doesn't know, they don't know what to believe about this person who's always getting them in trouble, who could be promiscuous, who they know is a hater, a weirdo, a liar, abusive, toxic, just crazy, and they still like, oh, I don't know what to believe. It's like, okay. Or somebody here misjudged you. They could have treated you like you were a damn hoe, or somebody to have sex with because you could look good. You could be sexy, handsome. Yeah, lack of confidence, not trusting your own intuition, clouded judgment. Somebody's allowing something to control and manipulate them. Or someone. Yeah, inability to give or receive freely. That's why somebody was being stingy to you. That's why somebody undervalued you, rejected you, or you felt this way about this person because they had a fear of commitment. They didn't feel good enough, and they made you feel that way. Or somebody's actions or past experiences have made you guys feel like you're not good enough for a commitment, or that you can never have a commitment, and that's not true. That's not true. Unstable and insecure and detachment. Yeah, unable to express yourself. Some of you guys have a fear of expressing yourself in relationships or connections, so you don't get what you want, and then you're left feeling undervalued and used. But how can if you don't say any, closed mouths don't get fed. You got to speak up. People can't read your mind. Don't know what to believe. Yeah, ungrounded. I feel like somebody purposely tries to destabilize somebody with arguments and fighting. And that's why they have a hard time giving or receiving, or and they're letting this happen. But if you tell somebody about this person, they're going to defend them. Inability to give or receive freely. Crown chakra and throat chakra. Somebody, yeah, depressed, worrying about basic needs, stubbornness. Yeah, somebody is set in their ways. Somebody is set in their ways. They'll fight to the death before they admit that they were wrong about somebody, or they were in the wrong. Crown chakra. Divine connection, inner wisdom, life path, spiritual truth. The crystals are amethyst, clear quartz, moonstone, selenite. The element is cosmic energy. Arc. Can y'all hear me now? Archangel Jophiel. I am one with the universe and I have trust in the divine plan. I am one with the universe and I have trust in the divine plan. I am one with the universe and I have trust in the divine plan. This is sad. Somebody could be in regret for how they treated you when you were pregnant by them. Somebody could be in regret for how they treated you when you were pregnant by them. For some of y'all, if y'all have a child or when you guys were married. This is really, really sad. This is really, really sad. What's this Ace of Cups real quick? Yeah, the Chariot, Cancerian energy. Somebody could have conceived in Cancer season. Or you could be giving birth in can't, well, no, well, maybe, you know. But, yeah, some of you guys have new love coming in. Or somebody's or somebody's worried about this happening for you. Either way, it's coming in with the Chariot here. You guys have had to overcome a lot. Some of you guys have anxiety when it comes to love. There could be an opportunity of love or an opportunity that's coming in that's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. And make sure you don't self-sabotage it, or this could be what's happening right now. Because you're going to end up regretting this. Or this is somebody that they regret what they did to you, or vice versa. This is your reading, water sign. Sorry for the interruptions. I didn't want this reading to be long like this. But, yeah, this is sad. Somebody has no patience. They're ungrateful. They're not really appreciative of what they have. Somebody needs to also get off social media and stop comparing their life to other people. Or just stop comparing themselves to people, period. But y'all have something coming in that's going to bring emotional fulfillment. Don't let this past stuff get in the way. If you're having a hard time in relationships, trusting people, trusting yourself, therapy, there's nothing wrong with therapy. Don't let your past get y'all stuck, because then you're gonna nobody's meant to nobody's meant to be alone or do things alone. Don't let anybody get in the way of you finding love or having love because of your traumas. We're all only getting older. You don't want to look around and then, you regret fumbling opportunities. You don't, people think they got all the time in the world. Another opportunity will come. Another one will come. It's like it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work. You welcome, Lakeithra. You're welcome, Kat. It doesn't work that way, guys. Don't let the past get in y'all. Don't let the past turn your thoughts, because our thoughts are narratives. Our mind can be our biggest ally or our biggest enemy. An ally is a supportive friend. An ally is a supportive friend or a supportive partner. uh Enemy is an opponent. Is an opponent. So you got to start asking yourself, am I being an ally or an enemy to myself through my thoughts? Because I don't know if you guys ever study psychology. There's a thing called the TEB cycle. TEB: thoughts, emotions, behavior. So basically it talks about how our thoughts create our thoughts influence our emotions, and our emotions influence our behaviors. So when it comes to like pessimistic thoughts, yes, I have to keep praying to keep my mind stable. That's okay, Lakeithra. At least, also get some, if you can, there's group therapy, there's one-on-one, whatever works best. If don't feel ashamed about anything. Everybody has gone through something that they may feel a little embarrassed about. Everybody has been dumb for a person or two. Everybody has stayed in something for a little too long. We've all been there. Okay, but it's when there's avoidance and a lack of acknowledgement, and I'm just gonna isolate and not date or not be friends or not trust nobody, and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can isolate, but there's certain things you can learn by being alone, and then there's certain things you can only learn by being in relation with other people, friends, especially romance, really romance, romantic relationships. And what happens is when people close themselves off, they prevent and block themselves from growing up and developing the relationship skills that are needed. So anyways, look up the TEP cycle, guys. I'll put it in the comments. Google it. Okay. Thoughts influence emotions, emotions influence behavior. And you got to start looking at the relationship between your thoughts and emotions, and if it's helping you create better actions and habits. I think I need to go back to therapy. I used to suffer with bipolar disorder. Oh my God, Lakeithra, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know that, Lakeithra. Just make sure you guys ask for help. Don't be afraid, and trusted help, not people. Be mindful of getting help. Also be mindful of watching readings that keep you in a trauma bond cycle where, it's nothing but third parties, but then a good reader is going to call you out, and a good reader is going to also give you guys practical things to do. Like, because if you find yourself stuck in the cycles all over again, it can be because of spell work. Nobody has the power to block nothing in your life like that. Oh, they doing spell work on you. That's gonna make you feel like a victim forever. It's like, then people are gonna feel like, well, what's the point even trying if somebody here can just do spell work on me and then I can't get what I want? That doesn't. So just be mindful of how much tarot you're listening to, who you're listening to. Be mindful of who friends and family members that you talk to, who they offer nothing but pessimistic advice, or all they have is nothing but negative things to say about men, women, friendships. They don't trust nobody. They don't like nobody. If you're trying to meet new friends and you asking your mother or your aunt or your grandmother or your homegirl who don't trust and who don't like nobody, they're not going to give you the best advice. If you're trying to go on dates and you're talking to, or you're trying to, you want to get into a relationship and you're talking to people who are bitter, jaded, and they only know toxicity, they're not going to give you the best advice. They're either going to keep you stuck in toxic relationships or they're going to keep you single. So you have to be around people that just have a clear and unbiased view. And in order to have that, your own debris has to be cleaned off, you know? But just keep that in mind. Look up the Teb cycle, guys. It's a really, really big thing. Look up the Teb. I put it in the chat comments. Look it up. Okay, if for those of you that are struggling with certain patterns and you keep having certain experiences and you really want to break it and you really want to understand maybe how you could be influencing certain areas of your life, look up the Teb cycle. I mean, it's deeper than that, but that's, just look up the Teb cycle. But this is your reading. I had a reading with a client this past weekend who's in therapy who was talking about the Teb cycle. So, and also talk therapy, her and I were talking about that. Talk therapy doesn't really do much. When you get a therapist, make sure you're getting a therapist that's results driven, where you're not going to just sit and talk their ear off for hours or however long, and then there's no action plan behind what you're venting about. There has to be practical steps and an action plan implemented, or you're just going to keep venting. And also, when you keep talking about the same thing over and over, you basically reinforce the experience, like you're reliving the experience. So be mindful of that as well. Okay, whether it's with therapy or if you find yourself constantly talking about something that bothers you, you may want to get some type of professional assistance and the right type of professional assistance. I'm also going to put in cognitive behavioral therapy. Okay. Child. It's much better than talk therapy, because if you're just sitting and talking, it's like, okay, well, what are we doing? There needs to be progress. There needs to be something that you can track. It needs to be doable, measurable, and repeatable in order to see change. So, practices and things like that. But this is your reading, water signs. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys later.